will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They run with Hines. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Dillon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. Good footwork at the 30. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 26.
That's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, Hines. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Easy work. It's easy work. It's coming again.
Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. 7 yards, the pick up there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. That catch good for only a couple. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
It's just me and you. Hey, check my 33. Check my...
They'll set up to throw.
Finds Hines again for the completion.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Gano's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. They are just about set to get back to football in Detroit. And for the call of the second half, we'll kick it back up to Ford Field and Brandon Gaud.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. After the sack, they'll come up now, 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
I call it no gain there on the first down play.
The 47-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
K'Lavon Chaisson.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Third and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Watson off play action. Dancing to his left. And Watson has enough for the 1st down yardage as he slides to the turf.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Flush to, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Kenneth Murray in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Watson looking left side. He's got it complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Lions 17. Falcons.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Watson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
2nd down and 4.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
Here's Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they'll start on the ground with Hines. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Ronnie Harrison that time able to make the tackle.
Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On second down, right back to Hines.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
That's good. Lions, first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Falcons are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Lions 17.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Shaq Thompson making his presence felt on the sack.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, the bad news, they had the turnover last time. The good news, their defense only surrendered 3. So now we are set up for a great finish, all tied here in the 4th. And oh, he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this. A lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Watson. Finds a seam inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
Here we go. Here we go.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson rolling to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. He's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
24, Lions 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 now. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Falcons say they have it. They do. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yep, the opportunity squashed. 59 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured up to the 9-yard run on the previous play. Getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Patterson's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's Elliott. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. The The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Second down and 7. They go to Elliott again. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now Elliott. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Atlanta, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.